Hey guys, welcome back to SCNS Live. If y'all remember, back in November of last year, we did a live stream for Extra Life doing D&D. You also may remember that we did not finish that campaign. Well, don't worry, we're going to be finishing that campaign this Saturday, January 20th at 2 p.m. Central Time, so that you guys can see the end. But if you did not get a chance to watch that, or if you missed the stream, don't worry. That's what this video is here for. We're going to be giving you a very, very quick recap on what happened, mostly keeping, to the plot as much as I can anyway. So there will be things that you missed, there will be jokes you missed, but that's okay, because they will get brought up again and they'll still be funny. Like I said, we're going to start at the beginning, where all good stories begin, with Axe-Bearer Thex, our dwarven fighter, our drow rogue Forlat, and our high elf ranger Kellen. These are our three hardy adventurers that set out on a quest for the king of Kaldwin in the city of Keister. They have gotten a summons from the king saying that he needs them for something very important. However, he did not give them the information on what they were needing to do. Once they arrived to the palace, they did not meet the king. Instead, they met his son, Prince Thane. Already a little bit iffy, they still agreed to go through his trial to see if they were worthy to continue on, which they passed with flying colors, in addition to meeting up with a very interesting group who seems to already know what their mission is, the Purifying Light. They talk with the prince and he gives them their mission. Something very simple, bare bones. There are 3 tiefling generals of their court that have disappeared with 3 very powerful amulets. The Amulet of the Forest, the Amulet of the Ocean, and the Amulet of the Mountain. Their mission is to find these generals, get these amulets back, and if possible, bring the generals back so that they can serve their due justice, because at least 2 of them murdered over half the guard while they left. One quite pleased about that. They are first sent to the forest of Shadowleaf. It's a very dark, dense, magical forest. Think the Lost Woods from Legend of Zelda. It's very much like that. It takes them a little bit, but they're able to find their first general, General Callan. Kind of hate the character that has Kellen a little bit for that. They're able to find him with the help of some drow villagers who are hiding out from the Underdark, to put it lightly. But they find Callan. He heartily agrees to come back with them with the amulet to the city, which has made Prince Thane's absolute day, since that was his favorite. Next, they are sent to the Oghir Wastes, which is a desolate, icy wasteland of just cold, like Antarctica, just ice and snow everywhere. They run into a bit of trouble in the city. They find the Purifying Light is already there, and they are also looking for the General Silas, who has the Amulet of the Ocean. They take care of the Purifying Light without much trouble, probably a little bit more unnecessarily than they needed to, and go off into the wastes to the Frozen Fortress, where they find Silas. It takes a little bit of convincing, but they're able to convince Silas to join their cause. However, he's doing it on one condition. He mentions that these amulets can't be brought together. There's some kind of power, he doesn't know what exactly, but something feels off about bringing them together. But he doesn't have all the information. His brother and 3rd General, Stein, has all that information. Instead of bringing him back to the palace, they take him to the city of Haven, which is the drow outpost, that is the refuge for the drows of the Underdark, because it does have a magical barrier, and they believe he will be safe there. Once they return to the city to give the horrible news that they were not able to find Silas, they find much dire news. The king has been murdered. Not just murdered, but murdered by the Purifying Light, and nothing but a pile of ash was left behind. The prince is distraught, especially with this new news that has been given to him. but it takes a little bit, but he is able to pull himself together, and he sends them to their final place, the Redwater Isle, a tropical island that is very much a vacation spot, hot springs, bazaars, and an ever-looming volcano, which our hardy adventurers go deep into this volcano and find Stein waiting for them at the bottom of the volcano, like inside the volcano. Unfortunately, they were not as wordsmithy, as it were, with Stein, and he does not agree to help them right away, saying he has a prior engagement that he needs to take care of. He then leaves them with the pet dragon, giant red dragon, and disappears. These adventurers were smart people. They did not fight the dragon. They ran, and they survived, only to find Stein in a bar with some of his old traveling companions, laughing his ass off. The fact that actually worked, and that actually happened. He then agrees to help them on their quest. That is where we have left off. What is going to happen next, you may wonder? Will my party kill Stein? They're going to try. I have a feeling they're going to try. All three of them have come up to me separately and said they're going to punch him, so that might be something we have to deal with. But the bigger question, who is the purifying light? And why do they want these amulets? All of these questions will be answered at 2 p.m. Central, Saturday, January 20th, when we finish our campaign, which I have decided to call Consequence. If you would like to see a map for this world that I created, you can find it on our Facebook page. We'll link to that down below. If you would like to actually watch that 25-hour stream or listen to it, I know some of y'all like to just listen to YouTube videos, you can click on it right there. And until next time, keep on nerding.